Are you an independent musician who is posting stuff on Instagram only to hear crickets? Would you like more engagement on your posts and your music? More feedback from your fans? Would you like to find more fans? Grow your music biz and monetize in the process. Sound good? Keep watching this video and I am going to show you 3 essential things that you need to be doing on Instagram to increase your engagement, get people talking about you and your music, and even show you what to post when you're between releases. Let's go! The first thing you need to do to increase engagement on Instagram is to get your profile set up correctly. Now, I know before you skip, scroll, whatever, hear me out. Optimizing your profile is different to just setting one up properly. You may think, yeah, Lynz, my profile's set up fine. I don't need this rubbish. But trust me, you need to optimize your profile to squeeze all the juice out of anybody who might come to your Instagram profile and potentially think about following you. Your profile on Instagram is arguably one of the most important pieces of the puzzle when new potential fans find you online. It needs to be very clear and succinct. Answer this question in less than 150 characters. What is it that you do? Are you a country musician? Do you write electronic music? Do you play guitar? Are you on keys? Do you sing? Who is your ideal audience? All that info needs to be crammed into your bio. So when I go over to Destiny Petrell's Instagram profile, I know that she is a guitar girl and she does reels. She's a singer-songwriter, producer. It tells me that in the bio, so I know super quick. Let's take Kirsty Krause for an example. I can see straight away she is a country musician. And the really interesting thing about Kirsty in the name section is she's put the words country music there because those are keywords that can be searched for on Instagram. So if somebody goes to the search section on Instagram and types in country music because that's what they're into and that's what they're looking for, Kirsty's profile might show up. JJ Lovegrove is another Instagram profile that is set up really nicely. I can see straight away she's a BBC introducing musician and her vibe is indie art pop kind of music. And finally, Songbird Anna is another great Instagram profile. I know straight away she's a singer-songwriter, she plays indie folk, and her instrument is an auto harp, which is really unique. So the first thing really to think about when you're setting up your Instagram profile is making sure that your bio, it's really, really clear what it is that you do, and if possible, why people should follow you. The second thing you need to get right on your profile is your profile picture. This should be your face. Obviously, if you're a band, you can put your logo in there. But for soloists, singer-songwriters, people want and need to see your face to make that connection. So if you don't have your face really clearly in your profile picture, go change that out now. And the third thing you need to be doing when it comes to setting up your profile properly in your bio is to have a very clear CTA, a call to action. What is it that you actually want people to do when they come to your Instagram page? More succinctly put, what is your goal? Do you want to get more followers? Do you want to get more likes? Do you want to get people to listen to a particular track? Or do you want to make money? If you want to make money with your music and you're not linking anywhere to where you can actually make music, then you're missing out on a trick. Ideally, as an independent musician growing their audience on social media, you should ideally be linking to your email list so that you can be growing your email list, or to your online store if you have one. So in order to increase engagement on Instagram for musicians, the first thing we need to do is set the profile properly and the bio. The second thing we need to do is create good content. Now, I'm giggling when I say this because I can't be the only one. In fact, I know I'm not the only one who finds creating content for social media really difficult. We are no longer just musicians, we are content creators, and this beast needs feeding. So we need to be creating content constantly to engage our audience. But what does outstanding content look like? Here are my top 3 tips for getting better at content. First thing, mix up your types of posts. Instagram themselves have told us that at the moment, reels and carousels are the things that get most engagement and most reach. So that means when you post something as a reel, it's going to actually reach people that don't follow you yet, which means your content gets exposed to people who might not know you yet. Whereas if you just post something on stories or a single post on your feed, that's generally just going to be shown to people who already follow you. So using Reels and carousels is a really good strategy right now. I use the Instagram app itself to create my Reels. And if you're the type of person that hasn't got into Reels yet, or your Reels aren't performing as well as they should do, I've got an epic offer for you for free. And I will show you at the end of this video because there's a couple of other things that link to it, but you're going to want this to increase your engagement on Instagram. You can also use Facebook's Creator Studio to auto post things like carousels to Instagram so that you can set them and forget them. You can create them ahead of time, batch create them, and then you don't have to worry about them. The reason why carousels are great is because as somebody swipes through each slide of the carousel, that's telling the Instagram algorithm that somebody is enjoying this content, and the more they get to the end of it, the more that Facebook is going to realize that this is a good piece of content and they want to share it out. So on each slide, you want to encourage people to swipe to the next slide to get them to watch more of your content, which is giving Instagram's algorithm the signals that this is a good piece of content. You can schedule those ahead of time at business.facebook.com/creator studio. The second way to increase your engagement on Instagram through what you're actually posting and the content that you're posting is to jump on stories. Actually talk to the people who are following you. If somebody is following you, they're giving you a really good signal that they like what you have to offer. So go and engage with those people. The way to do that easily is on stories. Stories are not always whizzy, professional looking things. They are candid. They are just you talking to camera, showcasing a little bit of your day, or finding some content that's already out there on Instagram or elsewhere and sharing it to stories and saying, I really like this, what do you think? It's about adding to the conversation and asking people questions to get them to engage with you. And the third nifty tip to get some outstanding content on your Instagram profile is to actually reach out to other collaborators who are in a similar niche to you, with a similar size audience and a similar audience, a similar ideal audience, and collaborate with them. Either guest post or go live with them, which is great. And that way you're getting introduced to new audiences and they're getting something out of it because they're getting introduced to your audience. If you think about it, it's really easy content to make because you can either go live with that person and play a song each, or you could interview each other about your music, and it creates interest around both of your music. With that being said, I actually go live every month with my sister from another mister, Erin McAndrew, who is another music industry coach, and we have a live stream called Music Marketing Matters. So we talk about subjects just like this: how to get more engagement, how to get more fans, how to make money with your music. And that's the first Thursday of every month, usually 7 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. Eastern. And we would love to see you over there. So come follow us on Instagram. And while we're in the middle of things, if you are enjoying this video, give it a like, smash the subscribe button, and click the bell to be notified when I release new how-to videos every week to help independent musicians just like you find more fans online, grow your audience, and monetize your music. If you have any questions about anything in this video or any other questions about growing your music business, type them in the comments, and maybe my next how-to video will be based on your question. The third way to get more engagement on Instagram as a musician in 2022 and beyond is to get super clear with the strategy of what and how to post on Instagram. So the first thing I'll mention about that is consistency is key. If you post something and then ghost for another month and don't post anything for a while, you're not going to get the engagement that you're looking for. Being consistent and posting on a regular basis is how to keep you top of mind, and it's one way to grow quickly on Instagram. But your posting strategy has to be done with intention. What do you want the outcome of each post to be? Do you want people to follow? Do you want people to like it? Do you want people to go and consume some of your content somewhere? Always be thinking, what is my end goal when I'm posting this piece of content? Do I just want to make people laugh? That's okay, but always be clear on that before you post something. Then when we're talking about getting consistent, there are apps and programs out there that you can use. Some of them are even for free to help you get more consistent with your posting schedule. Some of the ones that I've used so far are Later, Preview, and more recently Publer, to help you schedule posts to keep you on track. The second strategy idea to increase your engagement on Instagram is to create really engaging content. But where can you find that? Where do you find the ideas for this stuff on a consistent basis? So one of the things that I used to do is I used to set up Google Alerts. I used to think of all the musicians that were either similar to me, or musicians that I looked up to, or musicians that were much bigger than me. And every week Google would search the internet, go and find what they'd been up to, bring all the articles back to me, and then I would sift through them and think, oh, I can talk about that, I can talk about that. This is one easy way to talk about content that's not just about your releases, but about things that you find interesting. It's other musicians, and if you find them interesting and it's your jam, it's probably going to be interesting to your audience as well. Finding relevant articles on news websites or news apps is another good thing, because they're posting content all the time about actual stuff that's happening now. Your reaction to that could be a good piece of content. You can also go to places like answerthepublic.com. Type in your niche or your genre of music and see what things people are actually asking about those things, and see if you can answer any of them. You should be really knowledgeable about your genre of music, and you can share that knowledge with an audience. That's one way to create engaging content. Another thing to mention are your own analytics or insights on Instagram. Go back and have a look at all the things you've posted, from posts to reels to carousels to stories, and have a look at what people engaged with the most. That's going to give you a really good indication of what a good piece of content was, or what your audience found a good piece of content, and what works on one account is not going to work on another one. So that's why your analytics and your insights are really, really important. If you're not looking at your numbers, you're not going to grow. So find some of those posts that worked really well and do another one in a similar way. Really drill down on what worked. And the final thing to talk about in terms of strategy and posting on Instagram to increase your engagement is actually engaging with other people on the platform. I know it probably sounds obvious, but too many of us are not doing it. And it's an absolute surefire way to increase your engagement when you go and engage with other people. It's called social media for a reason. 4 things here I want you to consider when I'm talking about engaging with other people. The first one, before you post that piece of content, you've got the piece of content ready, you really want to post it, but just wait a minute. Before you post it, go and engage with accounts in your niche that are bigger than you. So if they've posted something recently, go and add to the conversation. Go into the comments and actually type something that adds to that piece of content. Go and engage with some of the other commenters there. And then when you post that piece of content that you've just made, all those people that you've just engaged with, or the threads that you've just engaged with, will all be thinking, oh, who's this new person? I'm going to go look at their social media. So if you are a country music star, go and look at the hashtag country music lover or something like that. Something that your fans are going to be searching for. Live music, independent live country music. Just play around with it and go and comment on those as well, because other people who are commenting on those music artists are clearly going to be people who like country music or whatever hashtag it is that you're using. And if they see you popping up everywhere, again, that's going to drive more traffic back to your profile. The third thing, after you've posted something, go and reply to any comments from any of the posts that you've already posted. Go and heart the comments, go and like the comments, because that gives those people a little nudge to keep you top of mind, and they might start thinking, oh, I wonder what that person's posted that's new on their profile, and that will also drive those eyeballs back to your new content. And the fourth thing is, whenever you do post a new piece of content, whenever anybody starts commenting on that piece of content, interact with them and engage with them, and that drives your engagement up as well. If you have found this video useful, make sure you give it a like and press the subscribe button and click the bell to be notified when I release more how-to videos. But before you go, I have a special offer for you. I have created a free Instagram for Musicians V-book. The V-book is, I have created videos inside the ebook to exemplify how to grow your Instagram, how to get more engagement, how to grow your followers, how to move people from Instagram along your superfan journey as well. And if you don't know what one of those is, then click the link below and book a call with me and we'll chat about it. But if you would like my free Instagram for Musicians guide, please feel free to click the link in the description and get the guide for yourself. It goes through 5 specific things that are going to help you as an independent musician to grow your Instagram. It's going to show you in a lot more detail how to optimize your profile. This video is really scratching the surface. The second thing is, it's going to show you different types of content that work really well on Instagram. In fact, it goes through all the different types of content that you can do on Instagram and shows you what each one is good for. The third thing the VBook does is show you musician-specific content ideas. If you're one of those musicians who is overwhelmed by what to post and you have no idea, grab this VBook because it's going to show you and give you a bank of ideas that you can use today. It will show you in more detail what to do before and after posting, and even show you some apps that you can use for speed, ease, and automation when it comes to posting on Instagram, so that it's not so overwhelming and such a time suck when you've got other things to be doing, like making awesome music. So if you want the Instagram for Musicians VBook guide, click the link below or go to musicmarketingmethod.com and you can download not only that, but I also give you 2 more free guides as an added extra bonus. But for now, good luck with your Instagram. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions or anything to add to this conversation, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!